Hello, happy Monday. Hello, hello. Tell me hi when you jump on. Drop a 1 if you catch this live. You'll know if you're live. There'll be a red button up here. Drop a 2 if you catch the replay. And a 3 if you don't drop a 3 at all. Hashtag shared if you share it. If you click share, let me know. We're going to be talking about pores today. So if you feel like you have large pores or you know somebody who does, go ahead and share this to get in people's newsfeed, because we're going to talk about how to get rid of or shrink pores and deal with the pore problem. So, and in that meantime, we're going to, I'm going to throw a face on real quick so I can go pick up Corbin. But I wanted to come hang out with y'all and kind of do some pore knowledge. More money, more problems, more pores, more problems. Okay. So we're going to start with, tell me if you can hear me too, because sometimes this has been acting up. So let me know if you can hear me. All right, so I am fresh out of the shower. I have nothing on my face at all except skincare and some moisturizer, and I did touch up my perfect liner right underneath my waterline. Hey Shelby, hey Tracy, hey Vicky, hey Lindsay. Okay. So we're going to talk about large pores. So I personally have always had larger pores, and to this day I still feel like they're large, and until I get a facial and she tells me they're not, that they're very regulated and fine. So I'm going to talk to y'all about pores. Okay, so we're going to start with a base face and work our way to as if you were going to put makeup on, and how to treat pores. Okay. So first things first, we all know that when things get hot, they open up. When things get cold, they shrivel, okay? It's like that for everything, right? So things are hot and steamy, they're gonna be big and popping. When things are cold, they're gonna be shriveled. Guys, it's with your pores as well, okay? So I know where your minds are going, but it's the truth, right? So first things first, with pores is you've got to have good skincare, and that starts with a cleanser. So here's what I've done to help my pores. Okay, I started with mad rosacea, large pores, clogged pores, oily skin, and I was even washing my face morning and night, but what I was using wasn't proper. It wasn't proper for my skin. Okay, so what I have been doing is, so I started with a pore purifying cleanser. And the reason I like the pore purifying cleanser is because it comes with little jojoba beads in it that are exfoliating, but they also dissolve, okay? So if you're somebody with oily skin, more acne prone, larger pore, you need a pore purifying cleanser, okay? If you are more dry, but you feel like you have large pores, get a moisture boosting cleanser and alternate. Use pore purifying 2 to 3 times a week, but use the moisture boosting the rest of the times, okay? Or take your exfoliating mask and put it in your cleanser, just like a dab of it, and create your own exfoliating cleanser, okay? So start with a good pore purifying cleanser or some form of exfoliating cleanser, because you've got to get that dead skin off, right? At least 2 to 3 times a week, you need to be exfoliating your skin to get that dead skin off, to clean out what's trying to get in those pores, okay? So air pollutants, things in the air. Your skin regenerates like every, is it 6 days? Every few days, your skin regenerates, right? They're just cells. We as humans, our dead skin looks like dust. We're not like snakes. We don't shed skin like snakes. Can you imagine if you saw like human skin holes everywhere? That'd be weird. We shed dead skin like dust. It comes off in the form of dust. I know that's so gross. Dust grosses me out. I don't dust. I pay somebody to dust. I do not like to dust, okay? It just grosses me out. But if you are in control of your exfoliating, meaning even your body, you should exfoliate your body with like a dry brush or some form of sugar scrub or something, you know, a few times a week, 2 to 3 times a week in the shower, okay? That gets dead skin cells off. Also, it ages backwards. You age backwards. So a good cleanser. Also, if you need a good makeup wipe, okay? And one that doesn't have alcohol. If you have alcohol in your makeup wipes, you're going to have larger pores, okay? So check your makeup wipes and throw them out. I particularly love these because they're not real wet. They're not like soaking wet. They're just they're perfect. And they have good ingredients like vitamin E, jojoba, rosemary, sunflower, olive. They've got a lot of good packed ingredients. But what I would recommend those for is if you are going to be outside and, or if you know like you're gonna go work out, don't work out in makeup, don't sweat in makeup. I know there's sometimes we really can't help it because we're like tailgating, we have makeup on, or we're at some kind of event and it's hot outside and we have makeup on. But as soon as you get and you're ready to wash your face today, wash your makeup off, okay? But if you can control it, like going to a gym or working out, wipe your makeup off first, okay? And not with an alcohol pad. I know so many times, myself guilty, when I had oily skin, I was using alcohol wipes and wipes with alcohol to try to dry up my oil, right? But I was just ruining my skin even more, okay? So a good cleanser that's gonna purify the pores, and a good face wash with a face wipe without alcohol, okay? So that's more of like a nighttime thing. In the morning, you'll wash, and the second thing you'll do in the morning that's huge on pores, and I hope I brought it with me, surely. Oh, I did, okay. Is rose water toner, y'all. Rose water is magical for so many things. You can Google rose water toner and see the benefits of it, since Dr. Google knows all, but it helps with pore sizes. So because it sprays a cool mist, remember what I said, when things get cold, they shrink, right? So a cool mist, and it helps to shrink those pores. But what it also does is it balances the pH of your skin. So if you're more oily or dry, you need to normalize your skin, right? It also helps with redness, rosacea, sunburns. Rose water is really magical, and this is a natural form of rose water, this particular toner, okay? But it helps reduce the pore sizes, right? So, no pore problems. We don't want pore problems, because that's the number one thing I hear from people when they complain about their skin is large pores, or when they talk to me about makeup, is makeup sitting in pores, or their pores are so large that they see them. So that moves me on to, you've done your face wash, you've done your toner, you've wiped everything off. At night, we'll move to face makeup, okay? And then when I'm putting my face makeup on, we'll talk about what you need to do at night to treat your skin. So first things I would do, and I swear I brought it, is this setting spray. A setting spray, once again, that cool mist is going to help shrink your pores, okay? It's also going to mattify. You need a primer too. But I prime with setting spray and regular primer, okay? Especially on days that I feel like, oh my God, my pores are rocking, or it's gonna be hot outside. I know my pores are gonna try to open up. I need a good protective barrier. So spray your face. I call it hairspray for face, but this is going to hold your makeup on top of your skin, not let it soak in. It's also gonna prevent it from moving. Makeup can move if you have oily skin, or if you use a wrong type of primer. So you just spray it on and let it sit, okay? Let it soak in, right? What that mist is doing right now is it's sealing off my pores, right? And it's helping to shrivel them down. So, ooh, and it smells like cupcakes, or not cupcakes, man, like Fruit Loops? I don't know. Anyway, so setting spray. So after you've done all your skincare, you've washed, you've toned, you've moisturized, now you need to set, right? Set your skin, good protectant barrier from all the outside pollutions in the air, right? You feel like you're breathing clean air, the sky's clear, you still have outside pollutants, right? Yes, I will message you the routine. Next, you need to prime, guys. Primer is so crucial. I didn't understand primer until I really read about it and understood it. I knew eye primer. I was always using eye primer, right? So if you have larger pores, you need to setting spray it, and then you prime, okay? So I kind of just let that sit just enough to really soak into my skin. And then I come in with, this is a silicone-based primer. I use a pea-size amount, guys, tiny. It's clear. and it feels like satin going on, or silk. I don't even know what it feels like, but I just dab it everywhere, and then I lightly rub it in all over my face. And I let it sit for about, I would say 3 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes before you put your makeup on. Let it do its job, right? And a little bit goes a long way, but I am now super protected. And this is when, thank you, this is when you can now put your makeup on and know that it's gonna sit on top of your skin, okay? It's not gonna sink into your pores no matter what type of makeup you use. Now, if you use a BB cream, you may just want to do the setting spray and then the BB cream, because the BB cream is water-based. It's made to soak into your skin. It also has a primer in it. But if you're somebody that likes a full coverage, you would mix BB cream and concealer. You don't want that concealer soaking into your skin, guys. Makeup works its way into pores and opens them, then you have breakouts and things, okay? Open pores, dirty pores bring breakouts, right? So if you're wearing a BB and concealer mix, for a fuller coverage, you've got to do prime. You've got to prime your skin first. If you're just gonna wear BB cream like as your base, it comes with a primer. It's got primer in it, so it acts like a protectant barrier as well. Okay, then you can apply your powder or whatever over it. So for me, I'm more of a foundation girl. I love BB cream. It just depends. If you get spray tans, you're gonna have dry skin, guys. It is what it is, and you are gonna want BB cream, and you may even want BB cream under your foundation. All right, but I let it sit for a few minutes and really soak in and do its job, okay? Now, if you put too much primer on, your makeup's going to move around. You do not want that. You gotta find the right primer, use a good primer, and a tiny amount of primer to hold your makeup on, okay? So I'm just gonna put a little bit of foundation on so I can run out the door, but I am very thankful that I learned proper skincare a few years back, because now I am comfortable going. I mean, I never wore makeup before Unique. I just rocked my skin even though it looked terrible. I just rocked it, right? But now I have no shame in my skincare game. Like, I honestly wear 50-50 with makeup and skin. Like, I go without makeup just as much as I wear makeup. I get told a lot, oh, I don't wear makeup a lot. Like, yes, I don't either. So we're even, okay? But what this does is now my makeup is sitting on top of my skin. It's going to lay so much more smoother and not soak into those wrinkles or fine lines or pores, right? There's a barrier, there's a protectant barrier. Same for if you use concealer, which y'all know I don't use a lot of concealer, but I'm going to for y'all today. So I'm using this lighter shade. It's a shade lighter than me, in a pinker tone, because pink really hides purple circles. And I'm just using the other end of that brush. Not that I struggle with this, but a lot of people do. So I like to be able to show, you know, bring it all the way down in a triangle. Don't just try to cover just circles. But this is protecting, this concealer is gonna sit just right there on top. And yes, you do your concealer after foundation, right? Look at that. Now, another thing you can do, I love to do, is come in with that same setting spray and spray my blending bud. And what that's gonna do is keep the product from soaking into my sponge and really keep it on my face and blend it in, okay? Now, I'm a more matte girl, so I like to just dust a little bit of powder over it. And I'm telling you, this is what all this setting up for your pores and covering your pores, y'all. I wish I could take like a magnified mirror pic, because it's just it's amazing what happens when you take care of your pores. When you want your makeup to sit good, guys, your platform is your face. You know how they prime a wall before they paint it? It's the same thing. You gotta prime your face before you paint it, okay? Makeup is really just paint, right? Sometimes I call it trickery because some humans look way different without it. Feel me? So prime before you paint, okay? And it just gives you that like flawless platform. And I'm big on weightless. I don't want to fill my primer. I don't want to fill my makeup. If I can feel any of it, I'm not wearing it, okay? So if you like a really weightless but good coverage makeup, that's this kind of makeup. If you like a real heavy, like you like to feel it weighing on your skin, this is not for you. This is very lightweight, okay? I don't need any help with gravity, right? Gravity is already taking tolls, so I refuse to have anything weighing on my face to weigh it down. I'm trying to age backwards, not help with aging, okay? So look, the platform is done. So done, okay? Now, I'm gonna finish my face, but while we finish, we're gonna talk about what you need to do at the end of the day to continue helping your pores, okay? You need to mask, okay? So once you come home and you're ready to clean, some people wipe their face first and then clean. Oh, he came back to me. I clean and then wipe, and here's why. Because I love the ingredients of these Shine Cloths. I feel like it's phenomenal. I love what it does for my skin. But some people like to wipe and remove makeup and then cleanse with a cleanser. Whatever, okay? Find your niche. But once you cleanse, you need to exfoliate, guys. Even if you're using a pore purifying cleanser that has exfoliating beads already in it, you need to exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week, okay? Your chest, your neck, your face, exfoliate. Even your hands. That's my newest thing right now, is exfoliating my hands, because they exfoliated my hands when I was in freaking Mexico and I got a facial, okay? So you've got to mask. You've got to exfoliate, guys. Get that dead skin off, literally. The more, you don't want to over exfoliate, meaning like exfoliating mask, real thick exfoliating every day, but 2 to 3 times a week, you've got to get that dead skin off, open up those pores, backdoor it with a detox mask that's gonna absorb, not absorb, absorb the toxins out, okay? It's going to pull them out of those pores. So now you've exfoliated any kind of dead skin, you've really opened up the pores, it detox whatever's in them, the rest of whatever's in them out, okay? And then when you're done with that, your pores are gonna be wide open because you've used hot water. Remember, things that are hot and steamy open, and things that are cold shrivel. You wanna backdoor it again with your pore purifying, okay? And then you treat it with moisturizer, serum, stuff like that. Everybody needs a good serum. Whether you feel like you're aging or not, you're aging, okay? Every night you don't wash your face, you're aging 7 days. So every night, imagine all those college nights, right? When you just fell asleep with all that makeup on. We are trying to reverse back to the age we're supposed to look, right? I'm trying to age backwards. I don't want to age forward. I have a fear of looking aged. I don't have a fear of aging. I have a fear of looking aged, okay? So you want to age backwards. Now, there's something else. Oh, here's my last trick about pore purifying, and then I have to finish my face. I'm going to do a really quick mascara and brow look to run out the door. But my last trick for pore purifying, guys, is in the morning, after you wash your face, before you treat it and put everything on it, splash cold water on your face. It will shrivel up those pores even quicker, okay? So wash really with warm water, wash your face, and then right at the end, after you've washed all your soap off, turn on the really cold water and just splash it. Help those pores shrink as well, then treat. Okay, so I wanted to hop on here real quick and just really talk about treating pores, because that's the #1 thing I hear from people on their complaint of their skin, and the complaint of makeup not sitting properly is pores and it moving. Okay, so hope this gave you some value. Don't forget to share it if it did, because y'all, you could help someone out, and we don't want our friends walking around with funky makeup or their skin, and it's hard to approach people about skin unless they come to you, right? So this is my love to all of you, because if you in the back are like, oh, that's me, I have the large pores, I don't take care of it, this is for you. So love y'all. I hope you have a great Monday, and I'll see you later.